Hello, hello. Thanks for clicking in. It's Crypto Music Mitch coming at you with another crypto video. Today we're coming at you from CoinEx. This is really cool. Sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time, and on crypto has to do with that. Often, and it's good for the people who are ready to make moves, who are like to try stuff, dabble in things, all that good stuff. Anyway, sometimes it's just good to stay up to date with your favorite places. So anyway, I know I'm rambling, and this will probably be a bit of a rambling video. It's late, but CoinEx, one of my favorite exchanges. Been with these guys for a good long time. I like them a lot. I've been buying and selling and trading the coin for a long time, and I've traded a few thousand all the way up to like 20,000 something coins, and use those for my trading fees because I do a lot of trading here. At any given time I have 100 orders, 200 orders on here, just waiting for the market to move around and fill them up. And then it's very easy to come in and click on your orders here and go to your spot orders and go to the executed orders, and it's just managed very well. It's a very nice exchange. Well, anyway, they've been upgrading a lot of stuff, but these guys have always been and we'll get to the big reveal, or not really, but the passive income side of things, why I'm making this video in just a sec here. First, we're going to talk about CoinEx just a little bit and the chain. And so these guys have always been pretty nimble. Back in the day, during like masternodes and all that stuff, it became very popular for decentralized exchanges where anyone, and this is about like when KYC was just becoming a thing, and governments making their moves and putting the handcuffs on everybody, that type of stuff. And there was a platform called Crypto Bridge, and it was a really great exchange. I actually lost quite a bit of money when that thing went down. Didn't get refunded because they were only refunding KYC people, and everyone knew Americans weren't allowed. And it was not a decentralized exchange, but it pretended to be a decentralized exchange. And the way it was decentralized was it like pulled from everyone's wallets who was plugged in, and then it also had like a cloud wallet that you could put stuff in, and it pulled from that cloud wallet. And because of those different things they had integrated in there, it was one of the earlier coolest decentralized exchanges. And I think governments went after them and took them down and all that. Anyway, during that time, a lot of places were making decentralized exchanges and making their own blockchain, and CoinEx got involved in that and made the CoinEx Dex, which is now gone. It's not up here. It used to have a drop down for it, and they had a decentralized exchange that they built. And not only that, these guys own Via BTC, and you can get to that through it's up here somewhere right there. So this Via BTC pool, it's not like a staking pool or anything like that, and they have their own wallet, and in it which is a really nice wallet. But now their chain, CoinEx Chain, is now a smart chain. But anyway, with this Via BTC pool, these guys are miners, and at different times they were like in the top 10, top 5 miners throughout history. Different people come in, and different people, the slice of the pie changes all the time, but these guys have always been near the top and in the top 20 for largest miners ever. And that mining operations, which you can get involved in, you can do cloud mining here. It's one of the longest operations running, and it doesn't pay very well, but it's it's mining, and used to do a lot of mining back when it was a little more profitable. And anyway, you could get into these guys, and that has always provided liquidity to this exchange. That's where, it's nice to have something like that attached to an exchange, so you have perpetual liquidity for the exchange. Anyway, so these guys have, let's go through the announcements really quick. So announcement on the upgrade of the CoinEx chain to CoinEx Smart Chain. So these guys are doing a smart chain, and that's like a Binance Smart Chain, so they're ready to compete on that. And so now they're doing automated market making and liquidity pools and all that good stuff. And here it is. What's actually CoinEx Chain encounters smart chain contract, the CoinEx Smart Chain. And this is why the price of CET jumped up and is set to jump a lot more, that's for sure. CoinEx Chain is committed to building the next generation of blockchain financial infrastructure. In order to better achieve this goal, we plan to launch a public chain that supports smart contracts, the CoinEx Smart Chain. At the same time as the existing DEX chain will stop operating after the CSC mainnet goes online, and that's already done. About CSC. The CoinEx Smart Chain is a decentralized and highly efficient public chain created by the CoinEx Public Chain team for decentralized finance. It has the following features: perfectly compatible with the Ethereum ecosystem. The CSC is built based on the Ethereum Virtual Machine, EVM. Developers can use mature development tools and can easily adapt to CSC, and users can also easily access the CSC network. Extremely high efficiency and low transaction costs. Block producers do not need permission. There's a lot of good stuff here, and that's why we had the big bump in the price, and why we're going to have another big bump in the price. And then they migrated all the assets, and they told you to get your assets off of the other exchange, and all that good stuff. So anyway, this is all happening, and this is big. This whole thing, this is big. So these guys are building a chain, and what they've done is they've basically given us part of the exchange. I mean, that's the way I see it. They've given us, let's go over, they've created this automated market, and you can add to the liquidity pools, and there's not a lot of people in here yet, so you can get in and make some serious cash by doing the automatic market making. Let's just stop by the exchange really quick. At one point when they came up with this new exchange, they didn't have a night feature, and I was worried when they brought in the night feature, it was going to be like some of these other exchanges where you can't see the where it doesn't have a dark mode on the like the wallet page and all that. And so we started pushing them on Twitter to make sure to give us a dark mode across everything, and they did, and we have this dark mode across the entire platform. And yeah, it's nice. You can go to your assets, see what all you have. This is the automated market maker account. That's the new, so it it has your assets on here. You can take a quick look at all of my crazy crypto that I stack over here on CoinEx. So with the order books, I was saying you can go in and see all the orders you have placed up all the time. And yeah, here's a bunch of my portfolio for here on CoinEx. Anyway, on the orders, it's really cool. You come over here, spot orders, and you can come in here and see all the current orders. You always got to add a bunch. You come here and see like all the current orders you have up, right? Which this is very few for me because I haven't been trading over here as much. And then you can see the ones that you've filled, right? So you see like all the ones you have going, and then you can come and see all of the ones that have filled, right? Just sold some Matic, made a big, nice return on that, bought all this K-Ton, a whole bunch of K-Ton, and come in and manage your portfolio that way. And so what we got that was new, that's really cool, is, didn't mean to go to market, but this market page is neat because you can have all your assets up here that in specific that you like the ones that you've selected, and you can, go through the change, see what's lost. Look at IOST is way up, 21.77%. Guess I made some money there. R is up again, 20% for the day. Man, that has sure been killing it for me. I got into Pirate Chain early, and I spent like $300, and now it's like up to 2,000 something. It was at 4,000 for a minute, but I just held. I knew it was being pumped and was going to settle back down and then continue its upward streak, which it's still doing. So anyway, what we got new, if you click on this assets, you see it says AMM account. So you click on that. But first we got to go read the announcement. Right here, what is automatic market making? Automatic market making can calculate the buying and selling price according to a formula, so as to provide continuous quotation for the market. CoinEx applies automatic market maker, combines with order book and the constant product market maker formula algorithm in AMM as a trading platform. So just the same way that Pancake Swap or Uniswap or any of these others, they have their automatic market making, and you add the liquidity, you add the pool. That's what we have here. There is no liquidity token, but is very generous what you get. So, which I'm pretty impressed with. 60% of all trading fees for these pairs. So they've pretty much just given these pairs to us, which is pretty nice, right? And note, based on the market situation, we may open more markets in the future. But here's two. CET for USDT, BTC, BCH, ETH, and UST market enjoys 100% of the transaction fees generated from the pool. Now, I will tell you, these pools got loaded up quick, and so the percentage is pretty low, but they're giving 100% of the transaction fees. Now, on all of these pairs up here, except for the CET pairs that I just mentioned, they're all 60%. So you get 60% of the fees. Markets, fees and profit. Market, which supports automated market making, is an AMM market. Compared with normal market, AMM market adopts an independent fees system. The fees for both maker and taker is 0.3%, which is average, the same as PancakeSwap. VIP and market makers do not enjoy any special fees when using CET. So I'm like a VIP 2 or something here, and when you get to that, you get like a reduced fee structure. None of that matters for here because CoinEx is not getting the fees. We are. So they have this other system, and so you don't get, you can't even use CETs for your fees with this. You have to use the pairs that are here, to where most of the exchange, I use CET for all of my fees because I get an additional discount on top of that. And so that doesn't work on these new pairs. And look, KuCoin USDT, woohoo, that's awesome. I like KuCoin a lot because, well, it's a great ecosystem, but there's also only ever going to be like 70,000 of them, but not what this is about. How would the trading fee be allocated to liquidity providers? The transaction fee bonus will be calculated once a day and automatically credited to the user's market making account the next day. Okay, risk warning. You could get impermanent loss, meaning you could end up with all of one coin, and that coin could like run to the moon or drop to the ground. Most of these coins are pretty good that are in here, but you know, we can get it in permanent loss. This video will be forever if we get into that. All right, it's already long enough. So let's go in and add some liquidity to the pool. But first, let's show you these APYs. So I added what is now worth $5,282 worth of liquidity, and I am currently 1.16% of the entire pool. So you can calculate what you get. APY, look at this, ridiculous, 928%. Is that not crazy? That's crazy. Okay, click on this and let's go look at all the pools that are available. Okay, here is all of the pools, and you can see the percentages here by clicking on APY. BAN USDT is paying out 1,288%. I don't know much about BAN, so I'm not interested in that. I put into this one RBTC, and I am making 928% APY. Now, do know that APY means compounded. It means you took all your rewards and compound them back in, and that's how you reach this. However, we're not staying in these for a year. We're staying in these for like a few weeks, maybe a month, that type of thing, and pulling out your profits. And then you can take your profits, buy more R or buy more BTC, or if you suffer from any type of impermanent loss, use that money to purchase the token you're short on, right? If you have, so the way impermanent loss works, right? Say you put $1,000 into a pool. You put $1,000 in any liquidity pool. You still have that $1,000, but you may have, okay, say you put $1,000 of R and $1,000 of BTC, because you have to put equivalent numbers of each, right? So as it's very possible that you may end up with $500 of R and $1,500 of BTC, or the opposite, right? Either one of those could happen, where you have if you have $2,000 total, you could have that could be split up anyway, and that's called impermanent loss. And it really is bad when you're doing it on certain, with coins that are kind of shit coins, and they're going to, crap out, or you don't know what they're going to do. You want to get out of those pools quick. What's cool about this is you can pull out instantly. I couldn't find anything in here saying we had to be locked up. You could pull your funds out whenever you want. So that's a lot better than a lot of the different pools out there. And if you look at the way the other exchanges, like you can earn on a lot of different exchanges, like KuCoin, you can, get into their staking thing, but you got to lock funds up, and the percentages are pretty low, compared to this, killer compared to a bank, but not very high compared to what we're making here or on liquidity pools, on some of the better pools over on PancakeSwap or something. And then like compared to like the Who exchange where you can enter these different pools, but the pools fill up and they're like 20% APY and you got to lock your coins up for long periods of time. You don't have to do any of that here. This is very much like a decentralized freaking exchange, like a very much decentralized. So anyway, let's get back to this. So we go APY. Our highest percentagers are here. They're all doing pretty good. Looks like Pundy X is cranking away pretty good. Ontology is paying 692. I saw that actually up quite a bit more. But these, as the money pulls in, this can really fluctuate a lot, Like here's storage. We got storage, and USDT is now paying 718%. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and join that one because I have some of that. And I want to join something where I already have the crypto, but I want it to be, up here in the top. Looks like the new fourth coin, which is the new governance token from the Ample. Looks like that's got a nice pool at 635% APY. Pretty delicious. So I'm in this RBTC one. I think I would like to get in this Pundy X USDT, but I do just have some storage sitting around, and I also have some ontology sitting around. So ontology is at 692, storage is at 718%. So let's add here to the storage. We'll just add whatever I have. So storage USDT, I have $213 of USDT and $815 of storage. So let's put all on the USDT, and it gives you the equivalent. This thing's really smart. It gives you the equivalent up here for your storage. Now, if you do all here, see it says insufficient balance. Hey, you can't do that. So what you want to do is when you pull up your pairing, just click on the one that you have the smallest of. There we go. Bam. 213, right? So we're going to do all of that. Let's, I like to have easy calculations. So we'll do $210 worth of liquidity here. And share of the pool is going to be 2.9%. And look how easy this is to add the liquidity. Bam. It's that simple. Added liquidity successfully. We deducted $105 from your storage and $207 from your USDT balance. You can check the liquidity at your market making account. Got it. All right. So I will keep you updated on what's going on here, but that took the money from my regular account, added it over here to the AMM. If we click on this, the pairs I'm contributing in, I have $5,282 sitting over here in our BTC pool, earning 928.21% APY. And now I have some storage with some USDT over here earning 697. I mean, it's like win the lottery, when you get things like this. Anyway, pretty cool. Hope you guys are getting involved in this and like it. There is a link in the description for CoinEx. Join my team. And, man, killer. Arr, I'm out.